gentlemen, to my channel. This is the one and only SiloMan, coming to you from an underground launch control facility in a former Atlas F Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Base outside of Roswell, New Mexico, USA. Over the next roughly 15 minutes, I hope to be taking you through some of these great photographs that have just been taken over this last week. We've been working roughly 7 days, so now we're due for a day off. What you're going to be seeing is some of the electrical that we're finishing up on the lower level for our new petition. We're going to be energizing it in the next few weeks. And then also some of the trim work that we're doing, finishing up on the lower level, and then also all the new trim work on the upper level. So we'll be taking you through that. Right now you can see the electrical panel on the lower level. The wires are getting ready. We've done knocked out the knockouts, and then we'll be running the wire into there, and you'll be seeing that shortly. And there you can see we've knocked some of it out. And we're just putting in the connectors at this point. And there we have Carrie going ahead and running the wire through. Can't believe we're almost done with this. This is just going to be a simple, we're just going to do a flow through on this. This is not going to be its own primary power source. So we're just going to flow through from the upper level panel down to this panel. And again, you need to be a little careful when it comes to this, that you don't simply overload your panel itself. But through the years, I've just found that this works really well. And then if you're running lots and lots of heavy duty stuff, then you just simply bring in a separate service that I've done in the past. And here we got Manny. We're going to go ahead and knock out some of the sheetrock surrounding that. We're going to leave one small panel, you may see it there on the right, to where we can pull that out. And I still haven't run the main power feed from on the upper level down to this, nor the grounds or anything like that, or the neutral. There's the back side that we've gone ahead and sheetrock mudded and taped. We'll be coming back for the second coat of mud. And there you can see we've got it roughed in now around it. The panel, the drywall panel on the left is the one that will simply just come out. We're not going to finish the mud and tape on it because I'm not finished running the electrical on down. And there you can see Manny's going ahead and taping it, some of it. And then we'll be going ahead and extending on the trim. And here we are in the upper level. And we're going ahead and just trimming out some of the areas. That piece of drywall will be removed, and then we'll have shelving in there. And we've gone ahead and in the back area for storage, we're just simply putting in the baseboard at this point, and also trimming out the area in which, again, will be for storage shelving. And there you can see we're finishing up the baseboard in there. We'll still need to come back in and clean up where some of the cuts, but overall, and then start painting. And there we're coming around with the baseboard. And that's in the main office. Probably starting tomorrow, we'll be finishing the electrical panels. I hope to have a video out on that to help some people understand it a little more. But as always, I think you all need to know the caveat is that, look, if in doubt, hire yourself a licensed electrician for whatever state that you may be in, and therefore that it's done correctly. It's not something to mess around with electricity if you really don't know what you're doing. And there we have it in the office. We're just nearly finished. And now we're in the main room. That's where we've been doing most of our cutting. And we've got the trim on the outside of the office door there. You can see it. And also the trim around the bathroom door. And there on the small hallway leading to the stairwell. We've trimmed out the two doors to the little storage areas. You may recall the one on the right is where we have the plumbing manifold and the electric hot water on demand heater. And going around the floor. Making some cuts. What a nice piece of equipment. Just makes it real nice. I still didn't get enough. We were a bit shy on what we needed, both for baseboard and for the trim around the doors. We'll also be coming back, probably not this coming week, but the following. And right now it's the 19th day of February 2020. So next week I'm going to devote, Carrie and I are just doing electrical, so we'll be doing both lower level panel and upper level panel. We're hoping to have all of those ticked and tied. I'm bringing in additional grounding. You just have to love the grounding grid associated with any missile base. And the reason being is, of course, you couldn't have static electricity around a nuclear warhead, which obviously makes sense, but it's just super fun to look at all the different areas in which they grounded literally an Atlas F site, which was, of course, one of America's first in terms of intercontinental ballistic missile sites. The grounding grid is just phenomenal. So in fact, truth be known, it was well over engineered. And here you can see again some of those pictures as we're going around. To the left will be the kitchen area. I think we're another week or so on the cabinets. I'm not too sure. I know we were told 10 days, but I just don't believe it. Anyway, that's the utility room there. You see with the open doorway. You'll see there on the left is the bathroom door. And we're just coming around at this point. Still need to move those cabinets. Well, the racks that's inside that utility room so we can put down the baseboard. But again, Carrie and I will be finishing up on the quad boxes. We've got some quads and some duplexes and putting in some of the switches and then of course the emergency backup lights. And I'm really big on those because let's face it, boys and girls, that when the lights go down underground, you will not be able to see the hand in front of your face. So with that in mind, I'm big on having lots and lots of emergency backup lights. These LED ones are so much nicer than the ones we put in obviously 20 years ago, which were incandescent. I mean, the little battery packs on these LED emergency backup lights are phenomenal. We're getting over about 2 to 2.5 hours. Plus, if you'll notice, some of the signage that we're using is they were extremely expensive years ago, but even with, if you lost everything, you could nearly see your way out of the example upper level or lower level to the stairwell and then follow these lit signs. And they're nothing more that soak up the energy, the light energy, and give it off. They're non-electrical, but boy, they're just really nice to have. And here you can see we're putting in the chair rail. There'll also be crown molding. Still have to pick it up, but again, that'll probably happen in 2 weeks. Like to do the crown, well, I should say next week will be electrical, then the following week we should do the crown molding, and maybe we'll have the cabinets by then, so we can start the rough in on the kitchen. There you can see we're coming around with the chair rail. And you may notice those light boxes up on top of the petitions. Those are going to be for the emergency backup lights. Kitchen area here. And that's basically what we have left. One of those long pieces will go in one of the utility rooms. And you can see there that we're missing the one small piece of the chair rail on that hallway leading to the stairwell. So it really wasn't. This is the inside of the office. You can see how the trim came out really, really nice. Here's inside the bathroom. And we haven't trimmed it yet. We're waiting. When we get the kitchen cabinets, the vanity will be completed, so we'll put it in at that time and go ahead and trim it out. And then you can see us downstairs. We're now putting on. We finished the second coat, and now we're just roughly sanding it. Make it really nice and smooth, and then come back and paint it. I don't have enough chair rail for this one. It's a different type of chair rail. And you can see that pull-out panel, but we've also completed the paint, and you can see it up above where the chair rail will go. And then you can see the below color. You're having a difficult time with this photograph of seeing the baseboard itself, but I'll be getting it. And then once we finish the electrical itself, we'll go ahead and finish out the small area for the mud and tape on that and get it painted. And we'll be trimming out that panel, so it should look pretty good. You can see where some of it's a little wet. That was the first coat, so we'll probably be coming back with a second coat when we get it nearly all the way finished. And you can see that bottom portion of it for the baseboard that will still be needed. And there, Manny's finishing up on the paint on the back side. And then again, you can see where the chair rail needs to be extended, and also the baseboard. But it just came out really, really nice. And then again, we'll be giving that portion a second coat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for watching. Please don't hesitate to subscribe. I know these videos are somewhat boring. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up the pace on some of that in the near future. Please don't hesitate again to subscribe, hit that bell for updates. I try to do 1 to 2 videos a week, so we'll see if we can increase that quite a bit more. Again, this site is up for sale. I've been talking with a few people. If you're interested, please don't hesitate to text or give me a phone call. And also, I'll just be taking you through some of the other work that we'll be doing. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Give us a thumbs up if you'd enjoyed what you've seen, and write a comment. And thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.